Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Week 7 Film Room. I am Evan Lazar for CLNS Media, breaking down Mac Jones's tape from Week 7 against the New York Jets, and every caveat that you're going to hear this week about the Patriots' offensive explosion against the Jets is that it was the Jets. They're 1-5. They don't exactly have the best defense in the NFL, but I want to break down a couple of different plays and describe to you why the process that Mac Jones goes through is going to yield good results, whether it's against the Jets or other teams in the NFL. And that's all you can ask for from him, is to go out there and execute against an inferior opponent at a high level. And that's exactly what he did. When we talk about ceilings and we talk about NFL projections from Mac Jones, it's really getting to the point now where he's exceeding all of our expectations. I know he's certainly exceeded mine, and he's a player that's already adding value, that's already making plays from the pocket that we might have thought he'd be capable of doing down the road. But the fact that he's doing it 7 games or 7 starts into his NFL career is incredibly impressive. So I'm at the point now with Mac that we'll see how good this kid can be, because right now he's already pretty good. He's basically an NFL average quarterback in terms of ranking him with the other 32 starters in the league. Depending on which metric you like, he's somewhere around 15, 16, 17th already, just 7 starts in. So the sky's the limit. It truly is. And I'm not sitting here comparing him to Hall of Fame quarterbacks or Tom Brady or anything like that, but tapping Mac Jones' ceiling at an average pedestrian NFL quarterback, he's already there, folks. He's going to be better than that. All right, let's pull this up now and get into the plays of the week. And we're going to start with this first third down here from the Patriots offense against the Jets. And the first thing I want to point out to you is that the Patriots get this look with 7 defenders up on the line of scrimmage from New York as threats to rush the passer. And when you talk about pre-snap and you talk about setting the table, all that every quarterback is aiming to do is put the offense in the best position to succeed once the bullets are live and problem solve. Everything about pre-snap is problem solving. So the defense is going to give you an equation, and then you have to go about solving it and finding your answers to that test. Here, the Jets give the Mac the 7-man pressure look, right? They give him an all-out pressure, all-out blitz type. You don't know how many of these guys are going to come. It might be 5, might be 6, might be 7. The Jets are going to end up rushing 6. But the point is in order to have success on this play, you are going to have to keep yourself protected on 3rd and 10 to be able to throw the ball down the field and pick up this first down on 3rd and long and move the chain. So the first thing that Mac Jones does is he's going to call in his tight end, Hunter Henry. Here comes Hunter Henry into the formation. Then you see the helmet tap. Alert, alert. We're changing the protection. Now we're going to reset the protection and make sure that we can get this blitz blocked when the Jets do bring extra rushers. So Hunter Henry's going to now stay in. Brandon Bolden's going to now stay in out of the backfield to give him this 7-man protection look. And you see Mac directing traffic there to get everybody in line. And then when the Jets bring this heat, they're going to bring the pressure. They're going to drop one guy off and blitz 6. He has a clean pocket to operate from, and he gets hat on a hat in the protection, and he's able to stand in there and wait for his routes to develop down the field. The routes down the field are pretty simple. You're going to have a vertical clear out route by N'Keal Harry here at the bottom of the screen, and you're going to have an in cut filling in from Jakobi Meyers out of the slot there on the right-hand side. So what Mac is reading is this post safety is deep here. Is he going to stay over the top of N'Keal Harry's route, or is he going to come down and help on Jakobi Meyers? Similarly, this defender here in the low hole, he dropped off the line of scrimmage out of the rush to provide some inside help to the corners on the outside. But how much depth does he get when he comes out of the rush and into that low hole zone? Right now, not much. So what Mac Jones knows is that he's got this window here between the deep safety who's being held over the top by N'Keal Harry's vertical route and past this underneath linebacker who drops off the line of scrimmage. Jakobi Meyers is going to win on his in cut. Mac Jones is going to make the throw. We're well protected against the blitz because of the protection change at the line of scrimmage, and we're picking up the first down. We get into this play where we just talk about pre-snap recognition and knowing your answers before the ball is snapped. Now we're going to know our answers and make a post-snap read of the coverage. So what the Patriots do here at the bottom of the screen, they're going to run this quick game concept. And essentially what Mac is reading is this slot defender and this outside defender here on the boundary. And what he's got from his receivers is, again, another vertical route here on the outside with a branch route here by Jakobi Meyers. Branch route from number 2. Essentially what the branch is it's an option, right? It's a three-way option. Jakobi can break inside, he can break outside, he could sit, he could just read the leverage off of man coverage and make a move at the top of the route and get open. But again, zone, inside leverage zone like he's going to get here, he's going to break out. So this slot defender and this outside corner, Mac is going to confirm post-snap that those guys are going where he thinks they are going. This corner is bailing out to stay over the top of Aguilar's route. This slot defender is playing inside leverage. That's going to cause Meyers to break outside, and Mac is just going to hit him with a little anticipation, get the ball out quickly, make this throw, put it on him, and allow Jakobi Meyers to turn upfield. So you have pre-snap processing, pre-snap problem solving, I should say, post-snap processing of the coverage and understanding where his answers are and where the leverage read is going to be based off the coverage. Now we get into a throw that we're going to talk about ball placement. So the biggest thing about ball placement to the short part of the field is, one, keeping receivers away from danger, right? You don't want to throw them into the coverage. And two, to optimize opportunities after the catch if you can. So what Mac Jones has here, I'll roll a little bit longer so you can see this coverage kind of dissect itself. Mac has this curl route here at the top of the screen by Kendrick Bourne, and he's got Brandon Bolden releasing into the flat. It's curl flat. And what he's going to read is that underneath zone coverage by this linebacker right here off the ball. If that linebacker stays inside the curl window, then he is going to throw the flat. If he kind of moves outside or widens outside, I should say, to the flat, he's going to throw the curl. So it's a pretty quick, another quick game type of read. So as we roll the play a little bit longer, you're going to see that linebacker, he's going to hang out in this curl window right here underneath Kendrick Bourne's route, leaving the flat wide open for Brandon Bolden. That's step one. That's the read post-snap. Okay, he's in the curl window. I'm going to throw the flat. When Mac goes to throw the flat, he's going to know that this underneath defender is going to read him in zone, and he's going to break on the flat to Brandon Bolden as soon as Mac releases the ball. So instead of throwing it inside to Brandon Bolden here, where that defender is going to have a chance to make a play at the catch point or at least tackle Brandon Bolden for a minimal gain, Mac is going to throw Bolden a back shoulder ball. So he's going to allow him to spin out of the defense. So as we roll the play a little bit more, you see that defender come off the curl window as soon as he sees Mac Jones throw it. Here he comes. Mac's going to put it on Brandon Bolden's outside shoulder, and that's going to allow Brandon Bolden to spin away from the defender and get up the field and go past the sticks for a first down. So you just see ball placement, thoughtful, smart ball placement on this short route allows Brandon Bolden to spin out of it and get up the field after the catch and make this a first down. If he throws this inside of him, if this ball is more inside like here, who knows? I don't think the defender is going to break it up necessarily, but he's certainly going to tackle Brandon Bolden for a minimal gain. Instead, they get 8 yards on it on 2nd and 6 by Mac throwing the back shoulder and getting Brandon Bolden up the field. So that's some quick game concepts, some pre-snap problem solving. Now we're going to get into some more post-snap reads, and this is RPOs. And something that I've been clamoring for from Josh McDaniels for a long time since the Patriots drafted Mac Jones was to get into some of these RPO-style concepts because he was so good at them at Alabama. So it's great to see that the Patriots are putting this on tape now. So what the Pats are going to block here to the play side or to the run side is power lead. So Ted Karras is going to pull on the power block, and then they're going to lead with Jakob Johnson through the hole as well. And Mac is going to read these backside defenders, this backside D end here, and this backside linebacker here. If those players stay in to rush, or to fit, I should say, the run, then he has glance and flat here on the outside. Now, the glance route is a 5-step slant. Some people call it a quick post or a skinny post, a glance route, 3 steps, 1-step slant, 3-step slant, 5-step slant, 7-step post, right? So 5-step slant, we're talking about the glance route, which is something that Devontae Smith and Mac Jones probably had 10 touchdowns last year at Alabama just on this one route. So Mac's are really comfortable throwing it. So once he sees this read in the box, is going to give him a pull and throw read because these two defenders are going to stay in their fits to play the run. Mac is then going to read the outside route combination. And if the slot defender here on Jakobi Meyers, if he matches Myers' route into the flat and vacates the glance window, he knows that he's going to have Nelson Aguilar on that quick post and he can throw it there. If that slot defender stays in and Nelson Aguilar will probably take this boundary corner up with him a little bit, then he's going to throw the flat to Jakobi Meyers for a nice completion or an easy completion. So as we roll it a little bit more, you see that slot defender, he vacates the glance window. And look at Mac Jones in the pocket. He's already throwing this football, and Nelson Aguilar hasn't even cleared this defender, but he knows this defender is going that way, and he knows he's going to have this open window there, and it's just an easy completion for 26 yards. So these are the types of throws with anticipation, the reads, the quick processing by Mac Jones. He loves these RPO concepts, and I hope McDaniels continues to draw them up for him because they're going to be successful for the Patriots offense. So the Pats also got their run game going a little bit in this game, and off of that, 12 of 16 for 11.1 yards per attempt on play action in this game for Mac Jones. So the Pats love this go-go formation out of the shotgun. They're going to have Jakob Johnson ahead of Damian Harris here, and they're going to simulate a lead play. They're going to have Johnson lead up through the hole, and it's going to get the Jets linebackers to jump up and try to play the run. You have Hunter Henry here on this deep over route. He's going to go across the field, and you have Nelson Aguilar on a clear out. Basically, this is like a sail concept is what they would call it. And you have this route by Hunter Henry on the over going into the vacated side of the field with Nelson Aguilar clearing out the sideline. So as we roll the play action is going to get the linebackers to bite up because the Pats have had so much success with this lead play. They're going to get this linebacker level is all going to bite on it here. They're going to get Hunter Henry behind it. They're going to get Aguilar up the field. And it's just a nice, easy down the field throw for Mac Jones, and he just makes it look easy. And the Patriots get another explosive play through the air. So play action, RPO concepts, quick game, pre-snap processing on third down. And here it is all coming together, right? The deep throw to Kendrick Bourne. And in a lot of ways, I think the process of this play or the intent of this throw is just as important as the result of it actually being completed, because this is a strategy that teams have been using against the Patriots since 2018, I would say. And that is single high coverage in the back end. They're going to put these extra defenders in the box. You don't know. Some of these guys might blitz. You have no idea. And you're getting pressure on the quarterback, and then you're getting press man coverage on the outside. And up until this point, the Patriots haven't had a lot of receivers on the outside that can go ahead and win against press man coverage. So this entire framework or strategy, game plan against the Patriots to play single high and dare Mac Jones to throw the ball outside the numbers to his receivers in one-on-one situations is going to be what you're going to see a lot from defenses, especially on third down. If Mac Jones can consistently show on tape that he can make this throw and that he will make this throw and has the willingness and the ability to make this throw, then it's either going to get teams to back off. It's going to get them to play too high. It's going to get them to do different things because they aren't going to get consistently beat by the same thing. So as we roll this play here, Mac is just going to pick the vertical. N'Keal Harry's vertical here at the bottom of the screen, or Kendrick Bourne's vertical here at the top of the screen. With the safety shaded on the right hash, he's going to throw the ball to Bourne because he's the furthest away from the deep over-the-top help, and he's just going to drop it in the bucket for a 46-yard bomb. Probably his best downfield throw of his NFL career. Not probably, definitely. So you see just the intent, the willingness, the let's go get it, single high, one-on-one on the outside. I'm taking the shot. but also the ball placement. This is a thing of beauty. Just right in the breadbasket to Kendrick Bourne. You couldn't have handed to him any better than that. So you see all of it coming together here for the Patriots offense and for Mac Jones. The intent to throw the ball down the field, the willingness to throw the ball down the field, and the ball placement, the post-snap, the pre-snap, acumen, processing skills, all those types of things. We've been doing this for a long time this season with Mac Jones. He just keeps on doing it every single week after week after week after week. He continues to put this type of product on tape where he just looks like a professional looking quarterback, somebody that really understands the position, really understands defensive coverages and what opponents are trying to do to him and how to beat it. It throws the ball accurately down the field to all three levels. So that's your week 7 film review of Patriots quarterback Mac Jones. We'll have another one next week on the matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers. That one should be a lot of fun. You can keep it right here on Patriots Press Pass for all of your Pats coverage and on CLNSmedia.com. I'm Evan Lazar for CLNS Media. Thanks for watching.